Check this out. Oh, here I am. Welcome back to the Adventures Guide to the Galaxy. We're back here, YouTube and Odyssey. Now, put this down. Well, actually, I'll just keep it right here. This is a 9.999 silver Washington quarter that I got from my local silver dealer that I go to. Now, as you can see from the thumbnail and the title of this video, welcome. We are going to be talking about a message that my silver dealer that I go to normally. There's a bunch of them in town, but I go to one. It's a very fantastic 5.0 on Yelp and on Google. Silver coin dealer and bullion as well. Gold as well. Other things. What he has a message for you, me, and everyone else. Now, I've seen a bunch of videos on YouTube here. Like, I'm just doing my normal thing. I go around making videos, watching, talking to other content creators of all kinds, whatever, doing stuff. And then I see a bunch of videos, because obviously we pay attention to these types of stuff over here. See a bunch of videos of a bunch of coin shops that are closing down in America. I've seen a couple, right? Sorry, I got something in my eye here. Coin shops closing down. What's going on? The banks are messing with them. What's going on? Now we all know of all the new World Economic Forum shenanigans and all the different types of currencies that are coming out. All the different type of money games and funny business going on there, as there's always been since 1913. Federal Reserve appeared out of nowhere. The monster from Jekyll Island, as they say, don't it? So, we have a special story. People on YouTube. Now, this is where I first saw the story. Coin shops and people who deal with gold and silver, they're getting messed with. What do you mean by this? So, like, their bank accounts are being closed. I've seen a couple of videos, and some of them actually, if you know of them, put them down below because they might be fellow silver and gold YouTubers. Their bank accounts are being shut down with no explanation. They're just giving these people a hard time. Now, why would this be important? So, in the upcoming, next couple of weeks, months, years, there's a lot of different stuff going on, and a lot of people in the YouTube community for years, and some on Twitter. Now, I will say the Twitter crypto and financial stuff is very good community. Say what you want about the rest of Twitter, because that's insanity times 10. But the crypto people on YouTube, on Twitter, they do a lot of really good research. So their bank accounts are being closed, or being harassed, or not being told why. Just crazy stuff's going on because they deal with a lot of cash. What are they trying to do? They're trying to make cash a society. A lot of these other countries around the world, if you may be in one of these countries, they're getting rid of ATMs. They're trying to go with digital CBDCs, all this different types of stuff for different types of reasons. A lot of people are concerned about this. Now, the reason why I would get something like this, because again, it's upside down. Here you go. This is a 999 silver. It's a quarter, but it's $10, right? Silver proof, as it says, rated, dated for the 2020. As you can see, look at that. It's got a little bit of tarnation on there, but it's all good. Again, this quarter is $10. Now, for a lot of people, why would you purchase this? Well, again, they're trying to go in cashless society. Everyone knows in this community. If you don't know, again, I do this video I did the video about TikTokers. I said, hey, check this video out. A lot of people came through and watched the video. So if you're a TikToker and you share that with other people and you're just learning about all this stuff, congratulations to you. Welcome to my channel. You've probably been unsubscribed because YouTube is just being forced to do this algorithm. I don't really know what's going on behind the scenes, but we all know. So again, I would purchase stuff like this so that I could have them for just in case they get rid of hard money. That's what they're going to do, and they're going to have a new digital system. A lot of people aren't going to like it. It's going to be a big problem, and that's why we prepare buying gold and silver. Now, my friend High Desert Pioneer, I posted a little snippet of the thumbnail here on the community tab, and I knew he would be the first one to comment there because he's always got the ears ringing. He must have, somebody must have posted about gold and silver. Oh man, I must have got up in the middle of the night because I did too. You know what I mean? Oh man, it's so much fun. So like I said, looking at this gold and silver and all these different stuff, my friend Stacker's Guide to the Galaxy, he's also been doing a lot of this stuff. So I talked to my coin dealer. Sorry to get off on that rant there. So I talked to my coin dealer. I said, so what do you think about this? And he said, yes, he confirms that it has been going on. And because I went to go ask him because I was like I was at the mall, just walking by to go pick up some, whatever. And I was like, hey, let me stop in the coin shop. And I go talk to him, talk to him. He was like, hey, what's going on? A bunch of people were there talking. He's always got new stuff going on because people come in and buy stuff a lot. And so I said, hey, what have you been hearing about this? These coin shops being messed with and closed and stuff. And he's older guy, takes his glasses off. He's like, yeah, well, yeah, I can definitely confirm it's happening, but it's happening in the Northeast, like in the New England area. Now, for if you're not from the United States of America, if you're not familiar, New England is up near New York, Connecticut, in the Northeast. What they call is the Northeast. A lot of those coin shops in that area around there, they're closing down their coin shops. Are saying, oh, you do with too much cash, or oh, it's too much risk, or they're making. There's a lot of you have to have a very strict you have to put up with very strict rules and regulations if you're a coin shop or anything in America, if you're doing a legitimate business, let alone a silver and gold shop, let alone one that sells actual currency. This is actual, like, you could spend this in a store if you literally didn't know where to sell this. But like I said, this is actually a rated thing. Like I said, it's rated. You can check all these things out. I try to put the big red book that I have, which is, I don't have it with me, which is where I actually check out all the actual prices of these. This is in the big red book. It's a big red coin book. People call it the coin Bible or the coin Quran, whatever you like to, whatever you like to call it. Like I said, it has all the prices of all the different coins in America. Like I said, I was talking to this gentleman earlier, like a year before when I first met him. Random coins in your pocket that are U.S. Mint, actual U.S. Mint, denominations can be worth money. I have like a stack of nickels. I find them. And I found nickels worth $10 and $20 just randomly because he told me what they look like and I learned it. But like I said, so he was saying that he confirms that a lot of the coin shops in the Northeast are being messed with now. You'd say, why is this important? Why do I care? I'm just a regular person. I'm just a regular person minding my own business. I'm going to a football game. I'm going to do this and that. Like I said, well, it does matter because, like I said, eventually one day they're always doing something, and then one day they're gonna, no more cash, no more coins. Oh, hey, turn in all your coins or turn all your cash, like they're doing in other countries. Like I said, I don't know, I think it was like Nigeria maybe, and I think in England they may have said, hey, we're gonna get rid of cash. They got like the 15-minute cities thing going on. If you've ever seen the movie Eon Flux, you already know what's going on. So, like I said, that's the main point of the video, is to let you know that some of the people who are being messed with in coin shops, they are being they are being targeted. In my opinion, it's just my opinion, right? Don't sue me here. They are being targeted for the next phase of this program, which is to get rid of physical money, which is not, it's, like I said, it says it's not a conspiracy. This is a plan for the World Economic Forum and all these different types of things. I don't necessarily think that in the other countries that are opposite of what you would call the West, they're not going to do that. But some places in Africa, maybe not. It's going to be hard to actually get rid of because people aren't going to just magically have it poof out of their hands. That's kind of silly, right? So, but in China, and in because remember, Twitter, Elon Musk, months ago, actually years ago, like people, like I said, I've been talking about this for a while. Crypto Hulk, myself, my friend Daryl Guberman, he's a professional. We talk about ISOs and all these types of things. CBDC currencies, they're going to use this. I've talked about this years ago. I have videos, a couple videos, not many, just a few about cryptocurrency and like just a little bit of things about it. They're coming in hot, man. It doesn't matter how you feel. Bank of America, Wells Fargo, all these different types of banks, they're like putting in infrastructure to be able to do this. Russia, China, China's already way ahead. A lot of places are way ahead. They had opposition to it, like, oh, crypto's bad. And then when the TV turns off and then they go back to their houses and mansions and helicopters, they're like, hey, we're going to make sure that these people are going to use this cryptocurrency. Physical money's going to be gone. You say something you don't like, we're going to Canadian trucker, you're behind. Your shit's done. And like I said, and what they're going to do is they're going to find people like maybe like a Alex Jones or maybe like a me or maybe like somebody else, maybe like who's that guy, Adam Green, or maybe like or whoever. They're going to say, oh, these are controlled oppositions, these are this or that, and maybe they are. Maybe underneath this I have like robot legs and this is all like a giant room with a bunch of scientists, like, looking at seeing if you guys are taking it serious or not. But like I said, regardless of any of those things, even a regular person could see that in, like I said, the 1988 cover of The Economist magazine, they had the eagle. I don't know if you guys are big into symbolism. The eagle with the burning bush and the currency in his hand. It said digital currency, and it was like they're coming up with it like in the 1980 late 80s, and a lot of amazing research has been done into this phenomenon. Now, the reason why these are important again is because the coin dealer is saying they're trying to get rid of physical ability for this because in the future, maybe the next year, month, two, whatever, research. Again, I'll put some links in the description as I've been getting better doing. As you can see, the lighting is a little bit better in this one. A little bit at a time, right? When they get rid of physical money, they're going to try to get rid of physical gold in the 1930s. Again, I talked to my coin shop dealer. He informed me a lot more about this because he told me a lot about coins, which is the reason why I'm interested in these specific actual silver actual quarter. It's in this little thing, so I get my little greasy little fingers on it. You know what I mean? Like I said, people know this. In the 1930s, the U.S. government went around and went house to house, street to street, like the Hawaii City Ditty in the Marine Corps boot camp, and confiscated people's silver and gold and said, we will hold it for you. Here's your little note thingy so that when you come to the bank, if you want your silver note, you want your silver, then you can get it out. Which I'm sure everybody got their stuff and nobody didn't get their stuff. I'm 100% sure. Actually, yeah, we already know how that went down. So like I said, that happened. A lot of people don't know that. They think that the Great Depression was like accident. It was not. And then they took all your gold and silver, and then they took all your farms and took all your stuff and took all of this, took all that, and everyone went to the city for all the jobs and everything. And now the countryside, people don't even remember what's out there. And now it's, oh my God, look at all these people. Again, it's a big orchestrated plan. It's called The Great Setup. Again, I think I'm about doing a series called The Great Setup, Volume 1. And a lot of the criticism is going to be aimed at the regular person for actually not trying to break out of the simulation. But like I said, again, I'm also going to give props to the people who have and people who watch this video. I know a lot of people get unsubscribed. I know a lot of people may not see this video, but it's very important that you understand what's going on so that you can actually be a good person, be a better person, be better for your family, for your life. There's a lot of stuff going on in this day and age. And like I said, it's 4 o'clock in the morning as I record this video. But like I said, that doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Because every day is a new day. And you can get out there and you can learn new things. Like I said, even if you can't do everything, if you can't buy everything, you can't have everything. If you're the type of person watching this video, you probably are like, okay, a little bit, slow and steady wins the race. And like I said, this is only $10. And depending on which one you get, 5, 10, $3, $4, $5, depends. There's lots of different ones. There's silver nickels, silver dimes. I get a lot of them. I find a lot of them actually because I know what they look like. And maybe they not be like silver, but they are proof or they're rare ones. And I have like a huge stack, you know what I mean? Rest of the coins get put in the little sleeves and go to the bank. You know what I'm saying? It's a little operation. Might take a little while, but hey, people are watching football, doing all this stuff all day. Throw all your coins in the sleeve, toss it in the bank, and get yourself some rare coins. You probably got like $100 in your pocket. You might think it's just a regular nickel. Oh, this one's a little shiny. Hey, it is what it is. But like I said, they're going to get rid of physical money. Ha 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 ha. Everyone's going to laugh until when they do it, then they're going to look for the people who weren't saying that. They're going to be gone. You're going to be in Mad Max. You're not going to like Mad Max, especially because in this one, everyone's going to be in the suburbs. The grass and everything's going to look nice, and it's going to be like minivans. People just doing stuff like that. You don't want to be in that. So like I said, protect yourself, learn, and don't burn. So like I said, so one of the other things he said was, so like I said, if people think that they wouldn't go and do and confiscate your stuff and all that stuff, like I said, where would they get an army that would be willing to not turn, to go and do all this stuff? Because remember, there are a lot of people who, if a bunch of people dressed in a certain way came down your street and someone with broken English came over a speaker and said, give me all your stuff. A lot of places in America, people would just allow it to happen because not everyone's a gangster. Like I said, some people are tired. They might be waking up, ready to go to work. A bunch of people, like I said, that's a normal thing, okay? Where would they get an army of millions? You would need millions of people to do this on top of shutting down right before an election season. And they're literally calling everybody names because you won't go along with it. Look at the border and all these people coming across. They're not coming from Mexico. And like I said, you feel bad for Mexicans because in their country, they just have all kinds of stuff going on. And like nobody cares about them. They got the cartels running around. They got the choo-choo trains of George Soros, Disney caravans coming through. Like all kinds of goofy stuff is going on. And then they get here, you don't know where these people are going, man. And you don't even know, like I said, if there are any women and kids, you better believe they're not just getting let off in the street. They're getting messed up. They're getting kidnapped or whatever. And then maybe some of the dudes get kidnapped and the rest of these other guys. You've seen videos of just hundreds of Chinese dudes. Like I said, hundreds of people from all over the world. You don't know any of these people are agents. Like I said, when America becomes a crazy place, Mexicans will be like, yeah, build a wall to keep the Americans out because that's just collapsing. We don't want none of that over here. And you know what? I would support that because you do not want the overflow of what's about to be going on here. Okay? A lot of people are going to try to escape the craziness. Like I said, the zombie apocalypse, whatever you want to call it, it's not going to be nice. A lot of people would say, oh, don't say it. Like I said, it's not going to be nice. They're trying to ban money. Do you think that's going to end in a happy way? I think it might. Some people might spill their milk and accidentally squeeze their juice box and get some on their shirt, and it's not going to be pretty. Okay? Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. My coin dealer says for every... Oh, here's some positive notes. Okay, positivity. Number one. My coin dealer says the average person, literally because he's in a mall, it's a pretty busy mall. It's actually a mall that gets people because the food court's really good. It's near the food court. Near a bookstore is popular. People walk by a lot. Regular people, ever since because he opened in, like, I think the beginning of mid-2021. And he says that every single time, this is probably true for a lot of them, regular people come in and they are always interested. New people come in every single day. Every single day, every single day. He says people come in, sometimes they're like, I'm buying this. And there's regular people that aren't companies. He actually knows who they are. Who ask them, and just regular people come in, buying stuff. Hey, I'll buy all these coins. I'll buy all this. He sells, gold coins, bullion, a lot of commemorative stuff, a lot of, like U.S. maps, like, state quarters, all kinds of stuff, all kinds of, amazing things. Like I said, I might do a video about the shop. I don't know. I don't think he would want me to record anything. I think he gets enough business as it is. He can't even keep anything in the little boxes he's got. But like I said, if he's already got, like I said, I'll see if I can put the actual link to his shop down below. It's a really nice shop here in Central Florida. If you're ever down here, you can stop by and check it out. And it's a really nice place, and I think you'll really enjoy it. So like I said, put your comments below. I hope you enjoy. Oh, before I leave, so the rest of the thumbnail, the BRICS, I forgot. I have to add this in there. This is actually really important. So what is this all about, right? How is this going to affect this and that? So all these other... People think the BRICS is the end of the world. Oh, it's the end of everything. It's going to be BRICS. No, it's not going to be the end. It's not going to snap overnight end. But if you've ever seen popular culture and media in the early 2000s, they had a lot of different games where it showed America collapsing, and it was like there was a few games where, oh, this is what it was going to be like. And it's not just like some outside person. They're going to invent something. It's just going to be the end. It'll never be like that. It's going to be people who are in charge of America, Europe, and the Five Eyes nations. They're going to be like, you know what? We actually are jealous of these other countries like Russia and China. We go to war with them, not because we hate them. We hate them because we're jealous, because they're beating up their populations. They actually don't have to respect anybody who's below a couple of trillion dollars. They don't have to respect anybody who's poor or whatever. We want to do that here in the Western nation. So you know what? We're going to throw a temper tantrum and make it look like we're having these election problems. No, we're actually minimize that. We're having a serious problem because we want to be like them. We want world domination. Everyone to be up here like this and everyone else to be poor. That's what we want. We want to be like them. So we're going to use capitalism, communism, social, whatever we have to use to get to the pyramid. Actually, it's going to be like a little bubble, and the pyramid's going to squeeze. And then the bottom of the pyramid is just going to be a giant jelly pool. That's where all y'all going to be. They're going to be up here on the top. They're going to have like little managerial classes all the way down. That's what they want. And the BRICS is all these other nations realizing that, and they're at least going to try to cut off the Western nations and pull together their own resources, because they have a lot. They actually have a lot of resources. And they have a lot of the population. The most, like I said, again, it's the great setup. They're trying to make America the most annoying and disliked country in the world, which, again, they're doing, but they're not necessarily doing the way they want, because everyone just was like, wow, the U.S. Establishment, the ruling class, those are the people we just don't like. Everyone else likes regular Americans, even the regular military, and even the top brass people are just like, oh, we don't like them. The recruiting is terrible. They can't get anybody. Everybody knows what's going on. Nobody doesn't know. Even on MSNBC and Fox News and stuff, they're like, "Oh, something's gonna happen," but they're trying to make it seem like they're the regular people when they don't even look like regular human beings up there talking all crazy and saying all this stuff. Like, well, regular person wouldn't say all these things, right? But again, that's the type of stuff that we're dealing with. So regular people have figured out that it's a big plot. It's a setup. Everything is going terrible, and the only people who don't have a problem with this are the ruling elites and the people who think that they're on their team, even though they're going to get cut off and thrown to the zombies too. So like I said, make sure you collect your hard assets, and I will see you later in another video. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the like button, because the algorithm is trying to make sure that you don't hear this video and you don't hear this message, so that you get trapped in the paper trap. Don't get trapped in the paper trap.